We're back on Brad's sled. We got parts. Let's get moving.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so the crank is back, and J.W. Snowwell did an awesome job of that, and his prices are very reasonable. Let's put his card in here.
Yes.
Fucking Brad's giving him a 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
Hey,
Josh
now.
is a good guy.
Great guy. So we'll put his card in right here. All right, we'll mention him again when the motor's going together, but tonight we're going to do some chassis work. We got to get the drive shaft, jack shaft, Chaincase skid. We're going to work on all that stuff tonight. And I want to get the front shocks out so I can rebuild them. That's our goal for tonight.
We were supposed to do
small
that before.
goals.
We kind of
How
stopped
did we
early
miss that
night.
one? We stopped short.
Skidoo.
It happens. Yeah, we had to go work on Charlie's skidoo.
This is true.
We've been concentrating on that for quite a while now, really.
Yep. It's coming along.
But there's our plan. So
right.
we'll bring you along.
We'll bring you along for the journey.
Brad's sled's been sitting outside for a while, and it's full of leaves because it's fall in Minnesota. What you doing, Brad?
Blowing.
Brad's blowing.
Brad's blowing his sled.
I wish I had somebody that detailed stuff.
That's cleaned.
Somebody to detail? I don't know anybody that does detailing.
I mean,
Yeah, me either.
It's
'cause
almost
he
a
just-
shame to put
He
that
just
chain
admitted
case.
that he's like,
What?
Somebody
That's
that
what it
likes
says.
to clean
Take
things?
it out.
no.
Take it out.
He says he's done cleaning
There's
shit.
2 clamps. Take 2 clamps and I'll freaking clean it for you. Jeez.
All right, Brad, I'm going to go get your track. All right, track selection with Brad. Here's our 3 candidates. We got this Articat colored, or maybe it's XLT purple colored backers on this one. Studs are a little worn. This is the track that came out of Brad's Ultra. Black plastic backers. These studs don't look that bad to me, Brad.
There's nothing there past the rubber.
And then we got this guy, which has got a little bit taller stud. It's a Polaris track. And I don't know. It's up to Brad. Brad's going to choose. How are you going to choose, Brad?
I would have Farley help you.
I was just going to say, I'll probably listen to Nutter.
Listen to Farley. Farley, which track do you like? Tell me what track you want, Farley.
What track should I run?
Farley, come on. What track do you want? Oh, let her go behind. She's getting the ball. Farley, tell us what track to get. Daisy picked this one.
She did.
Daisy definitely picked this track here to my left. Look at that. Well, now they're looking for the ball.
I like the lightning.
Well, the Lightning is the one that was on it. I personally like that one the best, too.
It ain't as bad as I thought it was.
No.
Studs are a bit ground down. Yeah.
No, I think we should put that one back on, Brad.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Back to the track it came with. It's going to show details in his element.
Just cleaning.
Everybody needs a friend like you, Dennis, that likes to clean things.
Well, you're putting that clean engine in here. It better have a clean background.
Oh, the clean engine. We haven't even started building the engine yet. Holy cow, is that clean. All right, Lonnie.
Plus, I like the fumes of the
Yeah, we got to get this off of there somehow.
That's an eccentric collar, and you're supposed to be able to tap it with a punch one way or the other.
Which is why it's probably...
Yeah, somebody's been punching it already.
Yep.
And then it's supposed to loosen up.
Okay.
So we'll put it in the vise.
Yep.
And then we'll
Punch
get
it.
out a punch and punch it. Well, you know what? But you know what's better than a punch? The air hammer.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Power. All right, what do we got now? What do we got going on now, Nutter?
Well, I wasn't joking.
Power tools. Well, don't stir up the good hole.
See? Why not? We're throwing it away.
No.
See? So I gave it a little brap and it loosened up. If I keep going, it gets tight again. It gets tight either way because this is the eccentric kind. And so I don't like these because I think they fit looser on the shaft. And I think when you tighten the eccentric, I think it puts a little wobble in them. That's why I like the set screw kind. The set screws really lock it good. Now, if you got those flex lock bearings that Polaris used for a while, that's the ultimate, but I don't even know where to get those. So we're going to go to the set screws.
So now we got to press that bearing off, right?
Probably just going to come
Just
off.
Slides right off. Look at that.
Yep. Oh, look, there's a shim in there.
Hey now.
Oh, there'll be a shim on the new one, too.
All right, then.
Oh, here, when it quits sliding. There we go. I believe I mentioned
another bearing for Tommy.
that bearing is junk.
Ah.
If you do that to a bearing, don't use it.
All right, what you got, Nutter?
All right, these are the bearings. So the eccentric collar is an SA20516. This lock, oh, you got to be back further. That'll be blurry. This with the set screws is an SB20516. And then it's got this groove all the way around. You can see that. And then there's this hole right here, and that's for grease.
Yep.
And we always pre-grease them. And there are grease zerks, and you can pump them up with grease and pump them periodically when you're riding. But I just pump it up until I got grease coming out of somewhere. You see any grease yet?
Yep. By your thumb.
There we go. Oh, because there's a second hole. So I'll put my thumb.
What?
There's two holes. So I got my thumb over that hole, and now I'm greasing this hole, and now it's coming out right there. That's what we want to see, and right there. All right. So we'll do that for both the jack shaft and the drive shaft clutch side bearings. So here's how this goes together. It's pretty easy. So you got this ring on here. You never take that off. Then you put your brake rotor on and get on the splines. And then you've got this guy, which has got this face that sticks out, and then this face that nicely accepts an O-ring. So you slide that guy all the way back, and you have to have that. And then put your O-ring up there. Use your fingernails and shove it into the groove so that you're sure you don't pinch it. You want it in there, right? Which will take a bit. Maybe we won't show that on camera, but once we get this O-ring jammed in the groove, we're ready to put the chain case up. So there you go.
All right, these guys are trying to figure out how this goes together. Meanwhile, Mr. Nutter's over there looking at old videos to see how it goes together. I
don't remember if that plate goes on the outside of the tunnel or the inside. All right, we had a big debate. Does this go inside or outside of the tunnel? Because the other one's got the studs. We know it goes on the inside. Well, we got a reference chassis. It's a chassis that I brought home from Mohawk that the drive shaft's never been out of, and supposedly it had 400 miles on it, and it was wrecked, and it's never been apart. This is on the outside, and so is your speedometer adapter. So there you go. You guys probably all knew that. Hell, we knew it when we took this apart, and then we forgot because we've been working on a Skidoo for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Verify and validate.
Yeah, well, check her out, and that's where it goes. This is on the outside of the tunnel. Obviously, the other plate that's inside the bearing with the 3 studs is on the inside.
The difficult part is holding.
Some of us knew that already.
Hold the one with the 3 studs.
You're going to knock that plate in if you do that.
All right.
I did that twice already.
All right. we'll use a bunch of hands and put it together.
Yeah.
All right, so just to reiterate, gasket, that triangle flange, and then it's the speedometer adapter. You need the gasket so that when you grease it, the grease zerk here, it actually forces the grease into that little hole in the bearing I showed you earlier. Without it, it just kind of comes out around the edges. Or so I'm told. All right, Brad's super shiny chain case is together. And I want to say a huge thanks to Chet at Minnesota Motorsports for blasting all this stuff. The chain case, the carbs, the motor. Chet did a great job, and we're going to show his carb right here. And so Chet is a guy to call if you're in the Twin Cities area, can't find somebody to work on your 90s Polaris. Chet might be willing to do it. You got to call him, you got to ask him, but he does do that for a living. he likes race sleds more, so if he's really busy with race sleds, you never know. But you can call him and ask him, and you just saw his card. So time to put this in. Got our seals in. The seal lips are greased. Got our brand new bearings and our snap rings. Good enough. Brad's trying to keep it clean. I washed my hands before I handled it.
Obviously, I didn't.
Nice and easy. Don't get her dirty.
Well, you know, it's difficult.
It's a greasy triple.
Okay. Kind of got to give it the reach around to get the shafts aligned.
That's what she said.
There she goes.
There we go. All right, we'll give her a couple wraps with the soft hammer and bolt her in. All right, we got a little conundrum going on. So Brad has his thumb on the bottom of the 3 bolts of the jack shaft, and Dennis is starting the nut. And the reason is some dummy named Nutter handed them a tall nylock nut, and that's got to be a short nylock in that location. So they're going to get that started, I hope, without taking out the chain case and drive shaft. But if we have to, we will. Meanwhile, I put the shims back in that were in the chain case before, and the gear alignment is perfect. So we'll proceed with chain case stuff once those guys are done with what is undoubtedly a horrible struggle. You just did hear the nut roll away. All right. Victory over there. Lonnie somehow fingered that nut into place, and then Brad managed to get a wrench on it. So we're good. So we're back to the chain case.
Available.
All right, we're back to the chain case. This is a Polaris 751-2325, 5/16 by, says probably 5/16 18 by 3/4 inch bolt, and it has the blue patch, and that goes down here in the drive shaft. I'm going to really strongly encourage everybody to get a patch bolt for that. I've had them loosen up. I've had even blue Loctite come loose down there. This is the answer. This is the answer. I gave you the number. Go to your Polaris dealer or find patch bolts wherever you can find them. All right, we got the chain case ready to be buttoned up. Tight, brand new patch bolt. The nut's tight, and we got the cotter pin in, and I do need to adjust this tension a little bit. So what I've read is you go finger tight, which is about there, and you can see that's tight, and then you back it off a flat. Seems about right to me.
Nutter, what's that on your hands?
I gloved up, man.
He's gloved up, folks.
That's
right. We are not effing around here. We're going to keep this thing purty.
Well, as much as we can. Brad's over there.
Yeah, see, then he comes up with excuses.
Brad's over there wiping the bolts because they were too oily to put in.
Darn right. I just think, how many times have they seen us in the speed shop gloved up? Never.
Well, look at that chain case, though.
I know, which is why.
Fighting me. I can't feel things. I can't feel anything when I have that rubber glove on my hand.
Yeah, that.
Here goes. Bring her in. We've been at this for like 2 hours just to get here. But we've been having a really good time tonight.
Stuck. I know the front's got to come my way.
Yeah.
There we go.
Over the bumps.
Oh, front walked over. Too far.
Bingo. Now we just put in 4 bolts and we're done, right?
Yeah.
Lonnie, where you been?
She's got to come way back.
I waited to see. I waited to see if you guys could do the hard work.
Looks pretty good. Brad's trying to work. Daisy's in for a snuggle. Crazy shop dogs. All right, probably a short video tonight, but mission accomplished almost completely. This side shot came out. That side, well, you know, there's this steel sleeve in the upper shock eye. The bolts rusted to it. And that really stinks to get in there to try to cut it off. We got some coil on it. We drilled a hole in the pan so we can get a punch on it. We're going to let her percolate for a couple days. Then we'll come back, hit it with the punch and hammer a few more times. If that doesn't do it, out comes the cutoff wheel. Done with that BS. Brad say we could cut a giant hole in the belly pan.
Just get it out.
Yeah. Otherwise, I had a good time tonight. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
We got stuff done.
We told some great jokes that
Now.
we can't tell them on YouTube. Well, they were funny, though.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thanks for watching. We hope you're enjoying the project. I know the vast majority of people on this channel are really into the 90s Polaris wedge sleds. And I'm happy to be back working on this sled. Now, we are still going to come back and get Charlie's sled finished up. Big time progress has been made. My buddy Rick's got the hood, and holy cow.
Looking sweet.
He's worked a miracle on it. The chassis is off for blasting. We've been refurbishing parts. We're completely serious about finishing this up. I even ordered the seat today. Unfortunately, the seat's got like a 4-week lead time.
Oh boy.
I should have ordered the seat a month ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So anyways, we're having a good time here in the shop. Hope you're enjoying the videos. And huge thanks to the patrons. And if you don't know, the Patreon is a separate website where we do our membership. It's just like a YouTube membership, but it's off-site. It's got better terms for the creator. If you join up over there for $5 or $10 a month, and now we offer a discounted annual subscription.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's brand new. But
Hey,
if you join up over there, you'll get to see all the videos early and ad-free on Patreon, and you'll get patron-only videos and posts and updates on events and all sorts of things. And then don't forget the patron ride that we're going to do, snow permitting. We're going to do a patron ride this winter. Even if there's no snow, we'll put on some kind of an event local to the patrons. We're not discussing what it is, except for with the patrons. Because if you're not a patron, you're not invited.
Oh.
We're not even going to tell anybody what the date is unless they're a patron. So, there you go. Then. So consider that. If you really want to go to Nutterfest, maybe you should sign up for the Patreon, Brian Sellner. All right. So huge thanks to everybody that's a patron. Really appreciate it. Huge thanks to everybody that's been giving super thanks, especially on the Charlie project. We need the funding. This is getting expensive. We appreciate all you guys, and especially want to shout out again to my buddy Hoos from high school. That's also Tommy's cousin that so far has the record for the biggest donation. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but he's way out in front. So there you go. Thanks, Hoos, and thanks to everybody else that donated. And that's the super thanks, people. And thanks to anybody that, and the PayPal people who sent us a PayPal, actually. And then everybody else, thank you for just subscribing. We appreciate that. Subscriptions are free on YouTube. You can subscribe from your TV. If you're watching us on TV, and according to what I've seen on the statistics, 70% of you are watching on TV. You can subscribe from your TV.
I do because it's on my big screen.
There you go. I watch it on a big screen too, but I have it hooked to my laptop.
All right.
But you can subscribe from your television. And when you subscribe, it helps the channel a lot, and it helps us grow. If that 70% of people that are watching on TV and are not subscribed yet, if you all went and subscribed, we'd go from 9,000 to 12,000 plus like that. So please consider that. Even if you're on a TV, do a little fiddling around, figure it out. Subscriptions are free on TV. We do not have a paid membership on YouTube, so you will not accidentally click on anything that gets you charged. So just fiddle around with it and figure it out. So with that said, see you at the swaps. Yeah. Oh! I almost forgot. Chet, that did all the blasting, is putting on an event. It is the last weekend in February. You got the poster, Dennis? What day does it say?
2/28/2026.
So February 28th, I'll give you a big view of the poster. But we are going to be there, all of us, including Tommy. We are going to be there. It's in Hugo, Minnesota. There's going to be snow drags on Egg Lake and a vintage snowmobile show. So that's like everything I'm looking for that day.
500-foot snow drags at that, wasn't it?
I guess so. So Chet actually puts on the snow drags, and he's coordinating this event. So we want to give him a huge shout out. We'll give him a bunch more. But the Vintage Sled Show has just evolved. The Hugo Club has just signed up to run that. So consider this. If you want to meet us and you want to go to a cool event in the Twin Cities area and have a fun day, this is it. I'll put the flyer up. This is an older flyer. It doesn't show the sled show yet, but we'll get a new one in a couple days and put that up on one of the future videos.
That's it.
All right, then.
All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody.
See y'all.